starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes one man miss. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, what a move. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking downfield, it's Allred. Setting up the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Stockton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. The give to the back. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Dropping back, it's all red. Quick strike complete.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Dropping back, it's all red. Finds his man, it's Stockton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Maddox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Makes the grab down the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. Turning it on! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Oh, he makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This one's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Allred. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Cavaliers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They're going to run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Try to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on second and long. He's got him this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, NC State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Drives to back and leaves it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to throw. It's Allred. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It's complete on the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Allred. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge gain, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maddox. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Back to throw, it's all ready. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Finding open areas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Using the quick game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this